Howdy-ho, neighbors. Radio Goji here.
And I'm Soylent Greg.
And welcome back to more Sonic Mania. When we last left off, we were talking a lot about other things, but...
That tends to happen.
We cleared the first 4 zones, and we're now in Press Garden, which is the...
Press Garden?
Press Garden. It is the second new zone in the game.
It's where you bury the press.
Well, the first zone is mostly based off of like a printing press.
Oh.
And then the second one is more like a bonsai garden, or like a Zen garden, I should say.
Interesting. I'm mostly gonna ignore it and just talk about whatever, because fuck it.
That's what we've been doing.
That's what we've been doing. What were we talking about? We were talking about different stuff for the LP channel, right?
We were talking about like the microphone.
Oh yeah, the microphone.
And
we used the Samsung Meteor.
What was that?
How much is that on Amazon these days?
I don't know.
You can buy one on Amazon for...
We were talking about like other LPs that we never finished.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really got my own personal LPing off the ground. You can get one off Amazon for $55.87 now.
That's not bad.
On Ralt Nuho. What?
It's something in Tagalog. I don't know.
It should be the speech from Atlas Shrugged. Just to troll people.
Isn't that like
all your... Yeah, it's like 800 pages. No, like 300 pages.
Like literally 300 pages?
For years you've been asking, who is Knuckles? This is Knuckles speaking. I am the man who does not live his life for the sake of another. I am the man who climbs up Pumpkin Mountain.
I have not read Atlas Shrugged or any...
Be glad that you have not read Atlas Shrugged.
Or any Ayn Rand.
It is a terrible, terrible book, and I'm sorry if you disagree with me on that. It really is. Even if you agree with it politically, it is a goddamn terribly written book that is hundreds and hundreds of pages longer than it needs to be.
I know my dad liked it, but he's also really agrees with a lot of the stuff that Ryan said, or Rand said.
And Ryan.
Ryan.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
It's Ryan time.
He agrees with a lot of what Anne Rice says. Interview with John Galt.
He agrees with a lot of what Ryan says.
I have actually
He agrees they're a bunch of jokers.
I have never actually read any Anne Rice novels.
Nor have I, so I don't read a lot of novels. I really should, but like...
See, you need a book backlog, like me. I work on my book backlog.
I don't have any books, really.
You get a Goodreads account?
Yeah. When we were up in Connecticut visiting family, I think in August, my grandpa was trying to get rid of some of his books, and I have actually I think my dad had originally given me this, but it's like a single volume version of all of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books.
Oh, okay.
And Moby Dick. But like, I don't think
I've read all of those.
I mean, I haven't read Mostly Harmless.
It's kind of a shitty ending to the series. You can tell that Douglas Adams just really wanted to stop writing the Hitchhiker's books after a while.
Well, I thought that was...
But couldn't stop.
I thought that was the one where, like, he passed away before he finished it, and then, like, his son finished it?
I think that's isn't that the And Another Thing or whatever, the one that came out a few years ago? I don't know, I never read that.
I never read... When I was reading the books...
I saw the movie, it had Zooey Deschanel in it. Oh dear God, okay, here comes the boss fight.
When I was originally reading the books, I had, like, I was borrowing all 5 books from our friend Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't give those back to him until maybe...
What was this machine intended for originally?
Buzzsawing. Making the song logs to make paper. We're in a press garden. I don't know. But I was borrowing our friend Tim's books, and he had all 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
This was like at least 12 or 13 years ago.
Okay.
And I read through all of them. I started mostly Harmless, and then for whatever reason stopped and never got back to it. I wanted to, but I never got around to it. And I actually didn't give him those books back until like maybe a couple of years ago because I kept forgetting.
Okay.
But now I have all 5 of the books again. I have been meaning to read those again.
Reading more is never a bad piece of advice.
Yeah.
Frankly.
But like the version of Moby Dick that I have, I don't think it's the abridged version.
Okay.
And I know that Jordan had said that he only recommends reading Moby Dick if you read the abridged version because it takes a lot of stuff out about like
whales. But that's important and necessary to know all about whales.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably be lost if I didn't.
Oh, hey, you got another trophy.
I probably
Is this your first time beating this on PS4?
It would be my first time beating it, yes.
Okay.
This is about as far as we got. I think we got this to, when we played this, the last time I played this was when we, on the PS4 was when we actually recorded it.
This is very pretty, incidentally.
And, I think we got to the next zone in that recording section, and that was the farthest I got for a while until I got off the Switch.
Yeah, I have both, okay, cool. I have both, like, the gaming backlog, and I have, like, the reading backlog, and the movie backlog. Mostly that, though, is streaming stuff. I dig through my Shudder queue.
Yeah,
there's so many good horror movies I haven't seen.
I've been looking into watching a lot more, like, old sci-fi movies. I mean, not...
Define old.
Like 50s and 60s.
Okay, I'm like, are we talking like Forbidden Planet old?
Oh, I
like...
have Forbidden Planet on
Forbidden Planet
DVD.
owns.
It does. I have it's a really, really good collection. It's like 4 movies on 1 DVD or something like that.
We watched Forbidden Planet in high school, actually. It was fucking great.
But it was like the first time I had really seen all of those movies, and they were all really good.
Oh, fuck.
There was the original Time Machine, not the Guy Pearce one, which I also coincidentally have on DVD for some reason.
Oh! You poor bastard.
But
Destroy it.
I have the original Time Machine, 2001.
Okay, great.
Forbidden Planet.
Good book, too.
Forbidden Planet, and Soylent Green.
Oh yeah, Soylent Green!
Soylent Green is an amazing movie.
I feel bad, though, these days, because, like, I go by Soylent Greg as everything, and, like, I always feel weird that people are gonna think I'm just talking about, like, the Slim Fast for nerds.
Yeah,
I think that I really like the Soylent drink, and I have to specify, like, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's a reference to a movie that you probably, like, half the people who drink Soylent have probably never even fucking heard of.
They haven't heard of the movie, but they've heard of the quote that comes from the movie.
Exactly.
And that's, like, the last line of the movie.
It's still made of people, okay? They didn't change the recipe like they said they were going to. It's still made of people.
I actually found out recently Soylent Green was based off a book. Called Make Room, Make Room.
Make Room, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck was the name? But I've never read it.
Neither have I. I always find it funny when I like all these movies I see they're based off of books.
Oh yeah.
And the
books get HBO content years early.
But like some of the movies I've been looking at are just kind of like old like disaster and like end of the world movies that even if they aren't very good. Like When Worlds Collide or Cracking the World, I think was one I wanted to see. I know
Poseidon Adventure.
I've seen the Poseidon Adventure.
It's a classic disaster film.
Yeah.
And of course, the best disaster film ever made, Jurassic Park.
Yeah. What was another one I wanted to see? There are a bunch of like Toho movies.
Oh hell yeah!
That were like that. I actually did see The Last War. Which actually didn't focus on the war itself, but it focused on, I'm probably going to go into spoilers here.
You broke their cathedral!
I'm probably going to go into spoilers here because you really can't, like,
talk about it without... Oh no, not spoilers for World War II.
No, it was from the 60s, and it basically was centered around, like, a fictional World War III.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it didn't center around the war itself, because the war itself was being waged by basically the fictional analogs of fictional counterparts to the U.S. and the USSR.
Okay.
And it focused on this Japanese family because Japan was being, neutral in the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And basically,
oh Jesus, get them rings.
Their last days before the two countries basically nuked the entire world.
Oh, sounds like a heartwarming Studio Ghibli film.
It's a very heavy movie. I mean, I feel
shit.
I feel like a lot of it was lost with because I watched the I think it's still maybe on YouTube. But it was the English language dub version. Which, but a lot of the emotion and whatnot still came through, and you actually see like their final moments. They're like all sitting for their last dinner as a family, and they don't tell the children what's coming.
Oh.
He's like, you can have whatever you want to eat for dinner tonight, like whatever you want, and then like it actually shows like the bomb exploding over Tokyo and the aftermath that occurs from that, and like the last scene is from there's like a naval ship where
nice job.
One of the characters who's
not the people dropping the bomb on Tokyo. Patrick killing the boss.
Killing the boss, yeah. Basically the fiance of the daughter of that family who's out at sea, and they basically get word that like everything's been destroyed, and then
it comes over the radio. There are Coke Zero survivors,
and God, and they basically we're gonna go back to the motherland and
damn.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to watch a Japanese film that is less, Stardust Speedway is less depressingly heavy. I've been watching these films, little ashamed, I guess, maybe not. There is this series of films that have been added recently on Amazon Video and Shudder called the Female Prisoner Scorpion series. They're these Japanese exploitation films from the 70s starring Meiko Kaji, who is possibly the most beautiful and terrifying looking woman on Earth. She is a woman who is in prison unjustly, and the film series follows her as she escapes from prison and is caught again, is put into solitary, inspires a prison riot, and the film's very, very obviously had a massive
backlash,
inspirational effect on Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill films.
Oh, okay.
They share a lot of common ground, but they are revenge films. They are full of violence and nudity and gore, and they're a lot of fun.
Sounds like something Tarantino would be into.
And yeah, they've got this amazing song that Meiko Kaji sings at the beginning of every each of the movies about woman's song of vengeance. It's pretty fucking great. So, the first one's called, I believe it's just called Female Prisoner Scorpion. I didn't like the second one as much. I've watched the first one. I didn't like the second one as much. It also has a lot of, like, the movies also have, like, a lot of weird, dramatic, like, experimental touches.
Oh, well, yeah, it's Japan in the 70s.
Well, they're, like, part of, like, her backstory is told in, like, the form of, like, a stage play, like, right in the middle of the movie. It's really weird. Oh, look at this. But yeah, for nerds, if you're interested in getting Shudder, Shudder is the most, I'm gonna share some secrets. Shudder is the most, like, I don't know what the word is, like, obsequious, like, streaming service ever. I I was on there a while ago, and I signed back up, it gave me another 7-day free trial. And then I went to cancel the 7-day free trial, knowing that they would do this. And they offered to give me another free month of Shudder if I didn't cancel the free trial. So, even when I had Shudder, I only needed to pay for it like once every 2 months. Because they offer you so many goddamn free months.
So this is how you can screw over this company.
This is how you can screw over... Well, I let you do it!
Well, like what kind of movies do they have on
They're
there?
a horror streaming service.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot. They've got all the. They added all the Halloween movies in time for Halloween.
Even the poopy ones?
Yes, especially the poopy ones.
That's most of them.
I don't know. There's a lot of like Argento and like Italian.
Oh yeah,
film.
like Fulci stuff and
yeah. There's a lot of Fulci on there. There's some modern stuff. It's cheaper than most streaming services. It's $5.99 a month. I'm not being paid to say this, by the way.
We're not getting paid for anything.
It's more expensive if you want to make it a channel on your Amazon Video, which sucks because the Shudder streaming thing on like consoles really blows and doesn't have closed captions. But if you have it as a channel on your Amazon Video, it does have captions and works properly. So that's frustrating. But
I need to use
it's a good service.
I need to use my Amazon Video more because I'm an Amazon Prime member, but I very rarely get stuff off of Amazon. And I haven't really been taking much advantage of I watch YouTube a lot because there's a lot of YouTube stuff I'm really behind on.
I watch a lot of YouTube stuff too.
But that's what I mostly do is YouTube and Netflix. But like, since I'm paying for Amazon Video, I should probably do.
We have to pay for Hulu again. We got a free Hulu hook. If y'all don't know this, we got a free Hulu hookup for a while from a friend of ours who works for Hulu. But it finally ran out, and they're charging us again. So I'm not going to get free Showtime anymore. So I'm going to have to watch the 3rd season of Twin Peaks again before we scale our Hulu back to the basic version.
Yeah, I need to watch Twin Peaks again.
It's a hell of a ride, man. Twin Peaks season 3 is some shit.
I've seen.
Oh my God, we're in Echo the Dolphin now.
This is time travel. This is a.
Of course, it's time travel.
This is a level based off Sonic CD. Which had
nice.
time travel in it. So.
You fools.
So this is the present version of Stardust Speedway.
Does it have that level that nobody could beat because you had to push down on the thing?
What?
That level in like Sonic 3 where you had to like push down on the thing?
No, that was Sonic 3.
Okay. They should add that level to this.
Carnival Night.
Just to fuck with people.
I don't think that they will. Otherwise they would. The problem with Sonic 3...
Push down and there'll be a giant arrow that flashes.
No, they wouldn't do that. The problem with Sonic 3 is there's and I think this is the reason why they're not ever re-releasing like Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles anymore. Mm-hmm. Is because of a lot of the music. Now there are Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles stages in this game. But
they changed the music?
No. But some of the music in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles was...
Now we're in Echo the Dolphin.
Was done by Michael Jackson.
Yes, I do know this.
And they took his name out of the credits and everything because of all the conspiracies. The controversy.
Because all the...
At the time.
Because of all the chemtrails.
Turn to the Frogs game.
Exactly.
But I think more recently they've run into legal troubles with the Jackson estate or something like that, and so a lot of the stages that have some of the more iconic music, like Ice Cap Zone, which is everyone's favorite, that was most definitely done by Jackson, and that's why they won't put it in there because they don't want to change. They don't want to change the music, and they don't want to
that makes sense.
Go through all that.
Oh God, I thought you fucked up there.
No, I did that on purpose.
Nice. Speaking of turning the frogs gay, did I ever send you that I forget what the fuck the name of it is. The death metal band.
I think so. I haven't had a chance to look at that yet.
All their vocals are samples of Alex Jones from InfoWars. It's pretty great. He makes a really good death metal vocalist. Like, the blast beat comes in and it's like, I'm sick of all these chemicals turning the dang frogs scary! It's really good.
Is this still vaporwavy?
I mean, it looks pretty fucking vaporwavy. The music, not so much.
Music's still good, though. My music good!
My music good! My money good! Did you watch that power metal thing I sent you?
No, that's the thing I was thinking of. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet.
Oh my god, we gotta watch that when we're done filming. I cannot believe... I honestly think they, that was the Nanowar had, like, a contest with themselves. They're like, what's the most ridiculous thing we can get Fabio Leone to sing? That just blew my mind. Like, they got the lead singer of Rhapsody to make, like, to make a shit. To make a shit. No, my beautiful diamond! So close. Super blades. It eludes me.
Actually, when we get to the point where...
Congrats.
I start putting more backlog stuff in the LP, I'm actually going to prioritize a lot of multiplayer games.
Yeah, definitely. We should do that.
I know Goemon's Great Adventure is one of those. That's the side-scrolling one.
Yeah.
That's hard as balls. What were the other ones? I had like Kirby's Return to Dreamland in there, I think, for the Wii. I think I had River City Ransom in there, and then I forgot that I had that on the 3DS and not the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't going to pay for it again.
No, I don't blame you there.
I have like actually on my work computer I have like a whole spreadsheet of my my backlog and stuff. But
did we ever decide to do? Did we still have planned to do Secret of Mana?
Yes.
That would be fun. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, there it goes.
I have Secret of Mana on the list somewhere. Because my plan is to do like 2 games on my backlog. Like after Dawn of Deadly Premonition, I want to play like Transformers Devastation, but then after that I want to play Ocarina of Time because it's been a long time since we've done a Zelda game.
I'd love to do Ocarina of Time. Holy shit!
And then
classic.
The plan is to basically like do 2 backlog games and then like a game that I've played before but really want to play on the channel.
Okay.
Like there's a bunch of Zelda games. I know Jet Force Gemini is a game on there. Secret of Mana is on there. Mario RPG is on there.
Oh shit! Yeah. To you, gentlemen.
Maybe we might get back to trying Earthbound again.
Makes sense.
At some point. I'm actually going to see if I can find... I'm going to MagFest this year, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah!
That's in the first week of January, so...
Congrats, that sounds like fun.
And I'm actually going to see if I can get some games that I've been... Because one of the main reasons I felt okay with playing for the Frog the Bell Tolls is because I had a physical cartridge of it.
Right, of course.
So I'm going to, like... I know it's probably going to be a crapshoot because, you know, a lot of the good stuff's probably going to be bought by the time I get to those booths, but... I'm going to try to find physical copies of, like, Mother 3 and...
oh, wow.
And, like, Live Alive. So I won't feel as bad playing the translated ROMs. Yeah.
Is he kicking,
That's a reference to Sonic CD.
Oh, okay.
In the past versions of all the stages, there's a, like a robot generator thing.
Put a boot in your ass, it's the Sonic way.
And a hologram of Metal Sonic stomping on animals.
That should be Dr. Robot.
Metal Sonic?
Toby Key.
Toby Key.
Yes. I mean, if we just have to do this, if this has to be a horrifying reality, we should at least make it as horrifying as humanly possible.
You'll probably actually find that this boss battle changed.
I don't remember this boss battle at all.
Actually, tell you the truth, we didn't get that far in the boss battle.
I'm pretty sure we did not get this far.
We got to this point and then we got stuck. But I have since found out what to do. I mean, obviously, it's gonna beat the game. So these guys gotta bounce them all over the place, and then they'll eventually bounce into him, usually.
Oh, or bounce right back into you.
Or that'll happen.
Oh, there we go. Bounce into me.
Crash
There we go.
into me. That was the first time I've made a Dave Matthews reference. God. I'm sorry. At least I wasn't mistaking him for REM this time.
Yeah. We recently went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania, and they have a ride. It's the Music Express. It's one of those things where you like sit in the car and it goes around and around, sort of like the Scrambler or whatever. And the entire time we were in line,
This is new.
oh cool. And when we got on it, oh Jesus, it played nothing but Dave Matthews Band songs. And I'm like, oh, so this is what hell is like.
The music experience.
Good to know.
The music experience with only one kind of music. The one that you don't
Music
like.
Express.
The Music Express. Only one kind of music, and only the music that you don't want. Then again, that's like...
Well, no, they probably do want that. It is Central Pennsylvania.
I can't speak for them. I've never lived there.
They have I found out though that they have a whole Yingling pavilion though, where they've got all the different Yingling flavors and everything on tap, and you can get a burrito with Yingling barbecue sauce. It's pretty good, actually.
I bet that's great for people who drink beer.
Oh yeah, you don't drink beer at all.
Nope, I do not like beer.
I enjoy. Who's among us does not enjoy a beer from time to time?
Me.
And when one is enjoyingest a beerum, perhaps one would drinketh a Yingling. Look, it's like Sam Adams but cheaper. Okay, I'm not fancy when it comes. I'm not particularly fancy when it comes to beer. I don't care.
Shit.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
I'm usually better than this, you guys.
I don't really care what I'm drinking as long as it doesn't like absolutely taste like piss. And my wife likes Yingling, so I like Yingling well enough.
I mean, I've been told the reason I don't like beer is because the only two beer types I've had were craft beer, but...
what were they?
The first beer I ever had was Harp.
Oh, Jesus.
And the other time I tried beer, it was Pabst Blue Ribbon.
PBR's fine. There's nothing wrong with PBR.
I didn't like it.
I mean, shit, my first beer, I think, was like a Miller Lite. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with not liking beer. It's an acquired taste. It's just bitter and difficult to drink.
And to that I say, if I have to acquire a taste to like it, why even bother?
I mean, it's not like you don't drink alcohol. You just don't
I drink alcohol. I was actually thinking of picking up some soda on the way home tonight, and I forgot to drink with rum. But
I just put a little water in there. I've done that before with whiskey, which is sacrilege to a certain demographic of whiskey fans to put more than like a tiny splash of water in your whiskey. But to that I say, fuck you. I'm not exactly drinking 10-year scotch. I'm drinking Jim Beam.
Jim Beam is delicious, though.
Jim Beam is delicious. Okay.
Yeah, Kentucky Fire.
My
official squeeze the world shot liquor.
Exactly. My mother is from Kentucky, so I drink Kentucky bourbon.
Also, I've also had Black Stag,
which is
Red Stag.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I've also had Red Stag Black Cherry, which is also really good. Which is funny because my mother does not drink and does not know what the difference between whiskey and bourbon is. So, bourbon is made in Kentucky. It's alright. I mean, and it's sweeter because it's, it has to be 51% corn or whatever. Oh shit. The problem is when I lose all my rings, it bounces off the side of the screen.
Yeah, you lose them when you get hit.
Now you see, the way that this part of the boss used to be
This is a John Madden game, I think. If you don't get hit by Metal Sonic, you'll prevail.
That's good football.
Damn it. See, yeah, you gotta watch out for that one hand. The other hand is fine.
And then that happens, and now I don't have rings because they went off the side of the screen because it's an auto-scroller now.
Coophead!
See, the
fucking dragon.
The way that this was before, it didn't have the giant Metal Sonic there. It was like a wall of spikes that chased you.
Oh, okay.
And while you took pot shots at Metal Sonic was flying around.
I see.
The thing is, though, is that if you got hit by the spike wall, and it was still an auto-scroller, but it caught the rings on the spike wall.
Oh, okay.
So you could just keep where you were, and just keep collecting the rings, and...
Oh, he looks mad. Damn. 60. You got 60 seconds to continue. Oh, well, at least... Oh, we start over here.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not far.
Yay. The reason I think I beat the game on the Switch is because I seem to be better on games on the Switch in handheld mode than I do with similar games on the TV.
That's interesting because some games I am just ass at in handheld mode, like Bayonetta. I can play Bayonetta in handheld mode, but I swear to God, I am so much worse at it in handheld mode than when it's in the TV. It's weird. Oof.
But like, I think that's one of the reasons why when I've been playing through Mega Man 9 recently, because I used to hate that game with a fiery burning passion. And then when I got the Legacy Collection on the Switch, and I played Mega Man 9, and yeah, I knew where all the stupid bullshit parts were, so I guess that was part of it too, but I'm like, yeah, this isn't so bad now. Should have waited until it was on the side of the screen.
Push yourself into the machine. There you go, nice. Nice. Next! We need a new Timmy.
That's actually is Silver Sonic or Metal Sonic from Sonic 2 for the Game Gear.
Wow.
That's what that
takes me back.
Did you have Sonic 2 on the Game Gear?
Yes.
I played that recently on 3DS, and it was okay. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing ever.
And we're back.
I was like, I'd rather be playing Sonic 2 on the Genesis right now.
You keep doing that, man. You gotta stop that.
I know, but
you walk right into that hand attack.
You're right. I don't know how because the hand keeps coming up so fast.
You gotta jump right when the big hand starts going down. Because you're jumping when the other hand is up. So
yeah.
By the time you hit it and try to get away, the other hand is coming up. This is very scientific for the people who are listening and not watching my... Yeah, like that. And then boom, yeah, there you go. Then he gets pissed off. That's why you jump over those.
Yeah.
I'm so angry I will shoot gumballs at you. Jump back. Oh, okay, well... It was nice while it lasted.
It's a good strategy, it's just sometimes, the screen seems to scroll sometimes faster than I can run, because Knuckles can't run as fast as Sonic can. But the main reason I like playing as Knuckles sometimes is because he has a different... When we get to the Western level, Knuckles has a completely different level from Sonic and Tails. Because Sonic and Tails have like an auto-scrolling like plane thing that kind of sucks, and Knuckles just has like a regular level.
Nice dodge.
Yeah, I can't go high enough on the rebound.
Couldn't you hit him right there? He shoots 3.
I mean, I can, yeah, but then I'll get caught. But usually with stuff like this, I do tend to get impatient and just try to hit whenever I can.
Yeah.
See, I did it again.
Why don't you try doing it without jumping? Just like roll into it.
That's a good point. Well, and then I'm afraid that I won't have enough momentum to get back up to speed and go back up to the side of the screen. Or that'll happen.
Game over. I can't believe
I just recently was playing started doing a Knuckles playthrough of this on the Switch, and I'm past this part in one try. That darn Metal Sonic. He even does the finger wag, kind of like Sonic.
Damn him right to hell. See, this is why you should read books, so you can make, like, Moby Dick references as you play. You'd be like, Metal Sonic from Hell's Heart, I stab at thee.
I was about to say, that's what I said when I beat Mega Man 9.
Nice. Oh, shit. There we go. Ah, you have made it to my secret laboratory.
Hey, no, don't think you get a cheap shot off of me like that, you son of a bitch.
In your face?
Yeah.
Well, this part you got down.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
I think I'm on my last continue as well.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We got it this time.
I'm gonna try to
The
do...
Doc Robot can give anyone his ammo, even Metallic Sonic. Yeah, can you, like, do a run over charge? Oh, you can stay in there.
But the wall, the floor does
Yeah,
collapse behind
destroys
you.
the floor.
That's the main thing that's stopping me from just staying there, because otherwise I get like mad hits on him and kill him easily. If I can glide a little faster.
Oh, shit. Smack his ass. Oh, Jesus, it was so cracked.
I almost had it.
You almost.
Although, knowing my luck, I would have killed him and fell down the pit
You need
anyway.
to contract Sonic Mania.
This is actually a lot like the final boss from Sonic 3.
It's been thinking of getting it back. Like that. That works.
It does, but I don't know, because this is an auto-scrolling section, so I don't know if I'm gonna have like another chance to really...
Hold it up.
Gotta face the right way.
Yeah, just like that.
Alright, that works.
That works. Boom! That works.
Then I'll have exactly one life to get through Hydro City.
Hooray! No! Boom! Ah! Do it again! Speed dash! No!
And that tried
No! Gumball, you piece of shit!
And that's the game!
Hooray!
I'm not doing that stage again. So that's me. Being good at Sonic Mania until that point.
Until that point.
On the PlayStation 4 version.
Well, hey, whatever. It happens to the best of us.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the video here.
Awesome.
And
that was an evening with Soylent Greg and Radio Village.
And when we come back, we'll be back with Deadly Premonition.
Woo-woo!
So until then, I've been Radio Goji.
And I'm Soylent Greg.
We'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?